time to pose. Oh, snap. Lighting in here is actually really bad. But it's all good. We'll do what we can. Let's actually come all the way in instead of wrapping around. It's not bad. That's probably my best pose right there. I don't know how to activate my lower back. I really don't. Like I see all these other... Like you've got a lot of these judges that... Some judges want, like, you know, a lot of thickness. Some want more symmetry than others. The Olympia and all IFBB pros, they want the exact same thing. They just want you to be big. Like, even if you're a little soft, that's still okay. They just want you to, like, they just want size on there. And I'm nowhere even close to that. We got a really late start today. Like a really late start today. We're heading to a different gym today, though. I'm driving to the One Life in Holly Springs. I've got a couple cool friends. By a couple, I mean like I have a buttload of people that I like that go to Holly Springs. Shout out to Janie, Hannah, Wade. There's a few other people. I can't really think of them off the top of my head. Basically, a lot of people that's a part of my team, which is an absolutely incredible team. I mean, they really are. Like if you're talking about, like, you know, being a part of something, like, you know, for competitions and stuff like that, then it's really an amazing group of people. My coach Nick, the owner Lloyd, him and his wife. It's just fucking incredible people to be around. And to really, like, you know, if you're really trying to, like, you know, grow who you are, like, the mentors there is just through the roof, in my opinion. I would like to apologize on my leg day video, ending my video with my hamstring curls. That was not the end of the video. I still had split squats to record. I was probably gonna do a Smith machine deadlift, and then I had leg extensions. But I blew on my camera tripod, and my camera fell straight over and completely shattered the lens that I was using. Luckily, I have this lens as a backup, so it's a lot more kind of like wider fisheye in a sense. This lens is shot more for kind of like, you know, a wider spectrum. It doesn't have to be super zoomed in. Essentially, the exact reason why I was using my last lens is the point of this one. I didn't have this lens with me when I was recording. It was at home, so I was like, son of a biscuit eating bulldog. So I had to cut my video. I didn't have my phone holder to attach onto my tripod as well, but that, and I didn't want to go from like a high quality view like this to like my phone quality, if that makes sense. So it kind of shot my mood a little bit. I'm not even gonna cap. I need to put this down. Oh, handicap tag. Kind of goes to show I am handicapped. I do deserve to be here. Does anybody else get like royally annoyed that people who are not handicapped get out of the handicap spot? Is that a thing, or is that just something that just boils my blood and my blood only. Yeah, like that kid's like, why is he parked there? And then I'll get out and they're like, oh crap. We do have back today, so I guess we should probably go ahead and get in here. Let's get it! We're here on the cables at the moment. That's where we're gonna start. I thought about warming up with some on my shoulder, but my shoulder's really kind of killing me right now. It's not really feeling the best. Stretch. What we're gonna do here to warm up the middle back, because it's kind of what I'm gonna be focusing on instead of my laps. I'm gonna go right here, squeeze back, hold your traps, and pull straight down. Stop at the upper section of your chest, and don't move your back at all. Remember to keep your back squeezed throughout the entire range of motion. Big part on this movement too is don't let your shoulders roll forward, keep them back. This is gonna be a hard workout. I can already feel it. I was so hype earlier too. Like I was just chilling in the car and I was bumping to my music on the way over here, and then I get here and I'm like, do I want to work out today? You're gonna encounter that when you start working out and you start getting comfortable and whatnot. It's not about the motivation anymore. It's about the discipline to show up and to just do it even when you don't want to do it. And that can be difficult sometimes, especially if you're having like a really bad mental day and you're just like, you know what, this just isn't working for me. It's still having the discipline to go to the gym when you know you need to go to the gym. Get in your activity. Get your body moving. That's all it really boils down to sometimes. Do another warm-up set and then we'll start getting into the knit and grit. Just cracked my back. I kind of hurt. I felt that on my chest. I'm already out of breath. Do I even work out? There's a machine here that I don't have at my normal gym, so I'm gonna hop on that. It's it's basically mimics the exact movement of like a cable row, which is over here, but of course it's a machine. And I'm gonna go through the different hand placements, different sections, and like how to properly execute form. That's a really good machine. I'm sad we don't have it actually. We got something that's kind of similar, but it's an isolateral movement. Dude, my shoulder really hurts. Oh, not fun. Oh, you're good. You're good. No, yeah, no worries, bro. You're good. Ow. Dude, Torvald cracks me the fuck up. I found something cheaper than therapy. I've just accepted the fact that I'm a crazy bitch. The goal is quality over quantity. God. So there's essentially 3 different grips that you can utilize with this to hit different sections of your back. My last video, we hit a lot of the upper section. Again, this isn't on the cable, so to kind of like differentiate the difference between what a cable utilizes and what plate loader utilizes is cable is going to give you resistance through the entire range of motion. If you're doing anything plate loaded wise though, you're not going to get as much resistance in the peak of the range of motion. So as an example, if this was the plate loaded machine that we use right here, there wouldn't be a whole lot of resistance because of how the plate's lifted up whenever I'm doing the movement. versus on a cable, it's going to give you that consistent resistance because of the gravity of it pulling back down and being stationary on something that's moving with. So again, if you're wanting to hit a little bit more of your upper traps, upper, middle-ish back, your hands are going to be up here. If you're looking for a little bit more width on your lats, that's when you're going to come out here to the side to be able to hit a little bit more of the outer sector to kind of give you a little bit more of the wings that everybody loves. Bottom, depending on the positioning of where you're going to put yourself and the height of the seat, this can hit anywhere from your middle to your lower lats. And so you don't want to have to come all the way in like so. You can stop about right here and get the full stretch and squeeze of the section that you're wanting to work. So with me, my upper back looks like shit. So I'm going to be focused a lot on the upper hand grip right here, but I'm not going to do a whole lot of weight. Again, we're just looking for blood because that's what helps you grow. Volume. Again, keeping your scapula squeezed the entire time that you're doing your movement. Very important. Keep blood in that area. I'm gonna have to take my pump cover off. You can tell this gym's not used to me. It's a good gym though. I wish I low-key lived a little closer to here, because this is probably my favorite One Life. Respond to Donnie because I typed something out and I never hit send. Sorry, Donnie. Hold. We need to go down a little bit. I'm starting to feel that in my lower back. We're gonna do 5 more though. We're not done with the set. Ooh, that's a lot better. I'm gonna speed up the movement on this next one just a little bit, but we're still gonna keep form. We're still gonna keep contraction. So nothing's really gonna be different besides the fact that I'm moving a little quicker. Okay, on to the next. Remember how I said my traps suck? Yeah, well, that's what this is gonna be working on. Fucking traps. Because my traps do suck. Traps are garbage. So that's why we're going to sit in front like this. It's actually a very weird position for me because my foot doesn't go down, but it's fine. And you come up and you hold. This one you do actually want to go all the way down on. I'm actually too close to the fucking seat. No kidding. Right here. Because it hits a different section of your trap. If you're just sitting here and you're just going straight up, then like, yeah, you're hitting the peak of it, but you're not really hitting the middle section. That's why you kind of bend over, have your arms a little bit farther back and put the concentration right there. We hit a little bit of it upstairs, but this is really jetting. This is another good exercise to kind of help wake up that middle area. Because you've got your rhomboids, you've got your traps that come right here next to your rear delts and they go down. And then that section's off into your lower middle back. And how you get that section, depending on the exercise that you love doing, rack pulls, deadlifts, back extensions. I do a lot of, we'll probably do back extensions today actually. We're gonna grab 55 for the next one because that was too light. So I lied, I went up a little bit. These are 60s. Even though I said I was gonna go to 55. Rip. That's because mom ain't raised no bitch, that's why. It's a weird movement, it really is. It looks absolutely pointless, but it's not. It's a movement that
gets confused a lot, which is totally okay. We're utilizing this for a lot more of your lower back, right? So the movement's gonna be done a little bit differently versus if you're targeting your glutes. So to keep focus on my lower back, actually my feet, when I put them up, I'm gonna slightly turn them in, just a little bit, okay? That being, so that way it takes focus off my glutes. If I turn them out like this, that's gonna utilize glutes, right? So we don't want that, we want lower back. So I'm gonna go ahead and get your feet, remember, have them slightly inward. When we're doing this, we wanna keep a flat back the entire time, so we wanna arc our back right here, and then we're gonna go up, we're gonna stop right here and arc your back as much as possible, and then go back down. Very controlled movement, very controlled movement. That's all you really need. You don't need a whole lot of weight. And the more comfortable you get with it, the more you're able to activate that specific body part while doing this, strictly your lower back. You just kind of have fun with it. That way, if you get a lot more exhausted, you can kind of use your momentum with you as an advantage. Which is what I'm gonna do on the next set, because my lower back is trashed. Put them out. On this one, I'm gonna get a little bit more height though, about right here. That was a big motherfucker. Woo! Yeah, we're done. I'm not a fan of this T-bar row, I'm not even gonna hold you. But it's a T-bar row. So while I'm here, we might as well utilize it, right? Oh! I'm way too tall for this. I was like digging into my fucking chest. I have no water. Oh yeah, I just kind of breezed past that, didn't I? Dude, my fucking water bottle busted in my backpack. I have no water at the moment. So, when it comes to this movement, essentially it's the same difference. You can utilize scapula back. You can lean all the way forward. You can just stay neutral. All depends on what you're trying to hit specifically, right? If you're looking for a lot of lats, that's gonna be the lower one, because that's gonna be pulling your lats a lot more rather than really focusing on the contraction with the upper hand grip. Yeah, all based off of like what you want to get out of this movement. This is actually very comfortable. So notice, did you see what I did on that set? The first 5, I got full range of motion, let my arms come all the way down and get pulled. The last 5, I stayed contracted, shortened the range of movement a little bit more. So you can mix it up like that too. So if you want the best of both worlds, that's something that you can kind of throw into the mix. I need water. I might have to pause this for a second and go grab some water. Holy guacamole. My dang throat, homie. Regardless if I don't want to do it or not, I always say to myself before I'm about to get ready to do it, is I bet you first place did this set. I bet you first place did this amount of reps. And that gets me out of my head about not wanting to do it anymore.
Are we having fun yet?
Not even close. This is definitely a harder grip, especially on this weird ass angle. I feel like this machine was made for people that are like 5'6", 5'7". Depending on what you want to hit in this movement, you can either stay right here or you can get full range of motion. Now, who would I be if I didn't talk about it, right? So, let's talk about the benefits of doing full range of motion versus not. If you stay a lot more constricted, you're not going to be utilizing the lower half of your back as much, which is understandable because you're not moving. But if you want full flexation, it does help build a lot more of your lower lats. If that's not really the look that you're going for, then doing it the regular traditional way of staying completely straight up is fine. Just be mindful that when you're doing it, you do same form as upstairs, same form as we've been doing pretty much all day, is keep your scapula squeezed and contracted so that when you do come in and you squeeze, the appropriate areas are getting hit and targeted rather than you just moving the weight just to move the weight and you're starting to start feeling it more on your biceps. I can actually do like pretty good vacuum like that, especially when it comes to my front. I just don't know. I don't know how to keep that vacuum and then go up and look big. It's fucking hard. And then if I was doing classic, we would add the legs in there. But we're not doing that. I'm kind of a stickler. I'm not gonna lie to you when it comes to like posing. Like I try to do it, I try to set time apart from my workout to get in a relatively decent posing session. I just saw one of my buddies in here. He was posing. Guy looks fucking massive as fuck. I haven't seen him in a while. He's an all-natural guy. And I wish I actually cut my thing on to be able to, you know, get him in here, but weight all depends on like height as well. So 200 is gonna look very different on somebody that's like 6 foot like me versus somebody who's like 5'7". So like he just looks just stocky. What's beautiful about being like kind of shorter in bodybuilding is you're naturally gonna have that thickness. I think thickness is just hard as crap to develop. It's just gonna take time. Width, you can build that in like 6 months. That don't take nothing at all. Like I've even helped clients like broaden their shoulders out and put some lats on them. Like it's relatively pretty easy. But then you got somebody like me and my bones are just so long. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the video right here. Do me a favor though, please go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all want me to do any different type of like videos, very specific or in-depth or whatnot, rather than just kind of see me throw weight around, then go ahead and like, you know, leave a comment. See, let me know what you want to see. But other than that, I'll see you guys probably not tomorrow, just kidding. Saturday and Sundays I'm going to be taking off, so just kind of give you a heads up on my schedule. I'm going to be doing my best to post Monday through Friday as best as I possibly can. If something winds up happening on the weekend, I'll record on the weekend, but I just wanted to kind of throw that out there that don't expect something on Saturday and Sundays, only because like that's going to be like my day to kind of relax and chill and kind of like decompress and rewind. But that's going to be the schedule, and I'll see you guys later.